62 for 4, 10 overs after drinks and Bangladesh. It's a lovely country, very hospitable country, and we've been here for some time now. So why don't we take a look at some of the beautiful sights and sounds of beautiful, bustling Bangladesh. Beautiful, bustling Bangladesh.
Welcome to the land of hospitality. Explore the country of festivals. Here, World Heritage is waiting for you. Come and visit Bangladesh.
On the home side, they won the toss and decided that they would have a field first, which has been customary really in T20 cricket. Teams like to chase. Teams like got off to the ideal start of Bangladesh. Yes, gifted some wickets, but again, we would expect that in T20 cricket. One for Nasum, one for Tuskin, Sharaful, Shakib. They're all weighing in. Shamanoy Ghosh, what do you think?
They just went all in, did up batters, were going for the shots, fearless cricket, but in the process, but given away the wickets, and most of them given away the catches, and that gives you a hint of what happened in the power play in particular. They went for the shot, but Bangladesh, what they've done so well is they've managed to put the brakes on.
Very well supported here in Sylhet. Close to a full house here at this picturesque ground. The bowlers have answered the call after being fairly disappointing in the first two one-day internationals. They've been superb tonight. The spinners have bowled straight. The seamers have bowled with pace. And they've got some bounce as well. And I tell you what, they've been backed up in the field. They've looked on the money tonight. Bangladesh.
With
All the
confidence.
all four of them have been catches. They've been splendid in the field. Even, we've seen that effort from Ronnie Talukdar, a couple of run-out opportunities also.
Howard Ridoi's dynamite in the field. So Zadran and Nabi, for the time being, are just happy to knock it around. Almost a rebuilding phase, but we know that this can't last too long. Just a couple of overs. Both of them are just a couple of overs. Very, very clean strikers and very there's no ground big enough when they get going. The last thing that Afghanistan want to do now is keeping that foot down, losing a couple of wickets. Then you end up getting bundled out for 110. So they've got 2 or 3 overs where they can just knock it around. Some ones, twos, the occasional boundary, and then accelerate again. Or not. 10 and over from here, 161. That'll take some doing. But that'll be more than competitive at this ground. Because the average score is only just above 150 in T20 internationals.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to speak about the absence of partnerships, the importance of it perhaps. This one at the moment, 12 of 17. The highest so far has been 20. It was between Karim Janat and Mohammad Nabi. Yes, he was the aggressor. Still midway through the innings.
I do think sometimes that players, particularly those that play in all formats, and you look at Nabi, he does play in all formats. Zadran has played in all formats. I know that they've only played in the white ball stuff against Bangladesh, but it's quite difficult to transition from one to the next so quickly. So you've been playing ODI cricket, you've got 50 overs to bat, and suddenly you walk in a T20 and you feel as though you've got no time. You end up taking too many risks. I know it's a risky game, but too many risks get taken, and you find yourself in this type of position. But all is certainly not lost. Not while these two are around. There is still Azmatullah Ormazai who can hit the ball a long way as well. Played a lovely innings in the third one-day international, half century. And Rashid Khan, if you give him 18 balls to face, he can do some damage. He can do some damage. But for now, there is work for those men to do. There is work for those men to do. Bangladesh home side. They are on top. Home side. They are on top. Good over. Tidy over. Good over. Just 4 from it. 66 for 4 from it. 66 for 4. No rain. No rain. Gee, flying in here the other day. It's apparent how much rain has fallen in this region. Just glancing out the airplane window, it was so wet. And I thought, is this series in trouble? But is this series ground staff do an incredible job here. The draining of this ground is unreal. And now it's going to be Mehdi Hassan Mirage.
Have a look at that. It's a scenic stadium and it's all lit. Courtesy of the spectators. They are having a ball here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium.
Much needed boundary.
Was quickly onto it. Quick to recognize the length, moved the front leg away, and knew that there was no fielder at deep mid-wicket. All he had to do was beat that fielder at mid-wicket inside the circle.
He's very wristy. He's a short man, Najibullah Zadran, but very, very powerful. And if you get it up underneath his nose, he just flips you over mid-wicket or over extra cover. Strong wrists. I've spoken about what Afghanistan have to do, but for Bangladesh, they don't want to take the foot off the proverbial throat now. They're on top. They've got a crowd right behind them here.
You can hear it. You can hear them. They are loud and in the ears of Afghanistan.
There'll be 25 of 22 deliveries. Najibullah 11 of 12. So that shows you what the idea is at the moment, but it won't be long now before they feel right. We're safe from being bowled out. Time to accelerate.
Wickets apiece for the 4 bowlers. The first ones, Nasum, Taskin, Shoriful, Shakib, all have gotten a wicket. Just bowling his first, gone for 6 till now.
A good finish after the boundary was found early in the over, 72 for 4. Well, the first 12 overs have been very, very eventful.
अपडेट्स जितनी भी होती है आपको पता है कि जिस चैनल पर आती रहती है। आईपीएल का चैंपियन चेन्नई सुपर किंग बन चुका है। मुबारक हो, आपकी टीम जीत गई है फैजान भाई।
हाँ, उस दिन हमने कंपैरिजन किया तो चेन्नई सुपर किंग दरअसल मेरी जो तमाम ख्वाहिशात वो एमएस धोनी की वजह से थी। वो एक लीडर है। यकीन करें उस दिन
ऐसे ही
पता
है
चला कि क्रिकेट की जुबान में जब भी लीडर का नाम आएगा या लीडर या कैप्टन, सबसे पहले ज़हन में एमएस धोनी आएगा।
सर, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है। अगर आप लीडर की भी बात करें और नाम तो
मिस्टर
धोनी,
कूल
अगर आप तो लेजेंड्स में हमारे इमरान खान का नाम आता है। अगर आप क्रिकेट की बात करें तो एमएस धोनी का
बेशक
नाम
कोई
आता है।
शक नहीं, इमरान खान जबरदस्त क्रिकेटर थे, बड़े जबरदस्त लीडर थे और अपने खिलाड़ियों को बड़ा खींच के रखते थे। उनका दबदबा था। लेकिन क्रिकेट टेस्ट में देखा जाए, मुझे लगता है कि एमएस धोनी का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देख लिया जाए, उनका पैशन देख लिया जाए, उनका तरीकाकार देख लिया जाए, वो इमरान खान से कम बेहतर कप्तान बन के सामने आए।
ऐसे बेहतर कप्तान है सर। वो उनमें जो स्टेमिना है ना उनका, वो उसकी दाद देनी पड़ेगी आपको। स्टेमिना था तो देखिए 5 दफा चैंपियन बना दिया आपको। उसने 2011 का वर्ल्ड कप आपको उसने जितवा दिया इंडिया को, जो कि इंडिया काफी अरसे से वर्ल्ड कप नहीं जीत रहा था।
जमाल भाई, जो सबसे अच्छी बात लगी है ना, उस बंदे में हिम्मत है अगले को क्रेडिट देने की। आपको पता है आज किस तरह का दौर है। और देखे जब ट्रॉफी
ऐसे ही है।
बुलाया गया, ट्रॉफी के लिए बुलाया गया तो उसने कहा मैं ट्रॉफी को हाथ नहीं लगाऊंगा, आई विल नॉट टच द ट्रॉफी। उसने राइडो और जडेजा को कहा ये दोनों डिजर्व करते हैं, पहले ये ट्रॉफी
ऐसे ही है।
के बाद मैच। देखिए ये होता है लीडर, असल में लीडर है ना।
ऐसी है सर। इस तरह तो बेशुमार एग्जांपल्स हैं। आप बाबर आजम की एग्जांपल ले लें। ट्रायंगल सीरीज थी तो बाबर आजम ने वो ट्रॉफी खुद ली, उसने नसीम शाह को और शादाब खान को वो ट्रॉफी दी।
बिल्कुल
इस तरह तो
बिल्कुल, ये
बेशुमार
जो
एग्जांपल्स हैं।
बिल्कुल ये चंद ऐसी मिसालें होती हैं जो क्रिकेटर को बताती है कि भाई ये बंदा कितने
ऐसे ही
बड़े
है।
दिल वाला बंदा है। वरना मैं बता रहा हूँ
ऐसे ही
आज के दौर में कोई किसी को क्रेडिट नहीं देता, हर बंदे को अपनी पड़ी। और एमएस
हर
धोनी ये
बंदे को
उस
अपनी
वक्त
पड़ी।
कर रहे हैं, एमएस धोनी ये उस वक्त कर रहे हैं जब उनको किसी पब्लिसिटी की जरूरत नहीं है, किसी हमदर्दी की जरूरत नहीं है।
ऐसे ही है सर।
तो
इसमें कोई शक नहीं है।
आईपीएल बड़ा जबरदस्त हुआ, तो शायकीन ने बड़े जबरदस्त मैचेस देखे। और मैं कहता हूँ
सर,
फाइनल
दो दिन लगे।
They're such brilliant strikers of the ball. When there's a couple of dots that have been accumulated, they can just find boundaries, hit themselves out of trouble. But they can become a very, very good T20 side if they can start to eliminate some of those dots. Still be the boundary hitting team that they are, but eliminate some of those dots, and suddenly you'll have scores that go from 170 to 190. And with the Afghan bowling attack, wow, they'll be a very difficult team to beat if they start posting those scores. Scampered in, Mohamed Nabi. 13 gone, 81 for 4.
Power, Chumuke action.
এক বছরেই এটা ফ্যাকাশে, আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন। এটা রিপিট হওয়া যে ব্র্যান্ড লাভ টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের গুণমাত্রায় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা, গ্রিন অ্যাডভান্স দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
Luxury silky finishing ও antibacterial property সমৃদ্ধ বার্জার লাক্সারি সিল্ক emulsion শুধু গ্ল্যামারাস দেয়া নয়, আমার স্মৃতি রাঙিনা।
Rashid and Formazai, the last sort of two recognised batters, are those that consider dangerous. Bangladesh would consider dangerous. Farid, because you've still got Farid, not considered dangerous batters. Not considered dangerous batters. Is this the moment? Is this the moment? Is this the moment? Is this the moment now that Najibullah Zadran has said, right, nudging and noodling is done. Finding the boundary. It's time to start finding the boundary. Just nudge that over. It's just nudge that over the top of the bowler, and they'll get try and hit that for four. Didn't try and hit that for four.
It was good to see. It was good to see. Two dot balls. Especially two dot balls to hit the reverse. Especially as he tried to hit the reverse sweep in the previous delivery. Feeling that he's trying just had a feeling that he's trying to manufacture something, create something out of the ordinary. He's done what you've asked for. But he's done what you've asked for.
That's gone fine. There's a big appeal. That's gone fine. There's a big appeal. There's a big appeal from Mahedi, but unmoved. The umpire is unmoved. If he calls this leg bars, I wouldn't be surprised. He's not going to call it leg bars just yet, is he? Miraj was waiting for him to make a call. Miraj was waiting for him to make a call, and then he was going to say we'll go upstairs. But there's a discussion going on here. But they don't have a lot of time. The decision is no. The decision is no.
Coming round the wicket.
Yeah,
coming round the wicket. There's bat. Here evidence of bat and ball. Here evidence of bat and ball. Did not think so, but Gadi Sohail on point.
Very smart from Rishnu Kumar Das behind the stumps. From the wicketkeeper. Very aware from the wicketkeeper.
Presence of mind. From agility from Liton Dash, and they erupt again the breakthrough, and Miraz gets the breakthrough. This is the wicket they've been looking for. This is the wicket they've been looking for. The wicket, bowling round the wicket. It wasn't two minds. Inside edge onto his foot. Never easy. It was so difficult. Never easy. It was so difficult. So well done by Liton Dash. So well done by Liton Dash. He has to depart for a run ball 23. He has to depart for a run ball 23. Afghanistan 87 for 5.
এত কষ্টের কি দরকার বিকাশে পেয়েছে অফার নিনাই বিকাশে পিন সেট করে লগ ইন করলেই ইনস্ট্যান্ট 25 টাকা বোনাস এবং লেনদেন করলেই আরো 100 টাকা পর্যন্ত বোনাস।
ব্রাউন ফ্রুটো এখন নতুন লুকে আর টেস্ট অ্যামেজিং। তাজা ঘি মধুর রসে ব্রাউন ফ্রুটো এখন আরো আকর্ষণীয় নতুন দেখে।
ন্যাচারাল পাওয়ারে মশা মুক্ত খান।
এক বছরে এটা ফ্যাকাশে আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন। এটা ভিডিও ধোয়া ব্রাইট লাভ টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারে তৈরি দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা রিন অ্যাডভান্স দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
What he did so well, and I think it's an example set for the youngsters. He went in with both hands. They did on Dash. That's how much it means to him. That's how much it means to him and them also.
7 from the over, but a wicket as well. 7 from the over, but a wicket as well. 88 for 5.
নিউট্রিয়েন্টস বাচ্চাদের মনোযোগ ধরে রাখতে সহায়তা করে। এক্সাম নক নক হরলিক্স ডগ ডগ।
মিস্টার নুডলসের কোরিয়ান সুপার স্পাইসি নুডলসে আছে দারুণ স্বাদ আর চরম ঝাল। মিস্টার নুডলস সুপার স্পাইসি, সুপার টেস্টি।
Work to be done by the tourists, from the tourists. How does Nabi play this from here on in? There's Rashid to come. who will swing. He's not just going to knock it around. And then the bowlers. Ooh. Difficult one to answer that. Difficult one.
Difficult one.
Got that fine. That's two.
Got that fine.
What's competitive here? We know the average score is around about 150. What's competitive?
Well, to be honest, I think around 150 is going to be competitive with the sort of bowling lineup Afghanistan possesses. I think around 150 is going to be competitive with. Just like to refer to what you were saying. I think just have a feeling. I just see quick single taken, quick throw in from Taskin Ahmed. Does have a good arm. I just see a reversal of roles between Nabi and Omarzai. Nabi, there's the quick single taken. Balled by Omarzai and he didn't make it. Nabi has been the aggressor till now. But Omarzai can hit them, as you mentioned. So Nabi might be... Oh, that was sharp. That will nip back in.
You know that Shakib wants you to cut as a batter because he just slides it in with the angle. You think it's short, you think it's wide, but the next minute it's wrapping you on the pad. And for a brief moment there, Shakib thought he had his man. Oh, this is short and wide. Still the boundary. Oh no, he's dived too early. He dived a little bit too early there. Still the boundary. Oh no, he's dived too early. He dived a little bit too early there.
Tawhid Hridoy in the deep on the offside. Just see the evidence of, yes, he did dive early. Somehow he did manage to time it to perfection. See the evidence of, yes, he did dive early. Somehow he did manage to time it to perfection. Tawhid Hridoy. Another interesting thing is that Shakib has changed ends. This over he's bowling from the far end, which is the eye screen end. He's got the wicket and bowls a couple of overs from the Walton end.
So just 6 from that over, 94 for 5.
পাবেন জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা আর হবে বড় সাশ্রয় এখন 2টি লাইফ বয় কিনলে বাঁচবে 12 টাকা আর হবে বড় সাশ্রয়
ডায়রিয়ার ফলে আমাদের শরীর থেকে যেমন পানীয় লবণ বেরিয়ে যায়, প্রতিদিন পরিশ্রম বা অতিরিক্ত গরমে সেই একই ঘাটতি দেখা দেয়। এসএমসির ওরসালাইন এ নিমিষেই সেই ঘাটতি পূরণ করে।
বিস্কা ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট মানেই ফ্রুটি ক্রিমের সাথে হারিয়ে যাওয়া। ফ্রুট ফান বিস্কুট, ফ্রুটি ক্রিমের ফান চলবেই।
Struggle for Afghanistan in the middle overs continues. 54 for 2 from 7 to 15. One thing good for Bangladesh is, yes, they've grabbed wickets at regular intervals. When there was this partnership between Nabi and Najimullah was looking good, then Medias and Miraj cramped him for room. Oh yes, he's latched onto it. This guy bisected those two fielders. That is a cracking shot from Mohammad Nabi. I just say a very good evening to Fidai.
Good evening, Athar Bhai. That's a very good shot. Makes room for himself. He knows that the bowlers are bowling wicket to wicket, so he goes a little back to give himself that room to be able to clear his arms and hit the boundary. Much needed.
Oh, the ball that's come back with the arm, pleading. They might just take it upstairs. We'll have to wait and see. Nasoom looks confident and he takes it.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I've checked the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Let's start with front on, please. We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I've checked the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Let's start with front on. The ball passes close to the bat. Can I have Alvarez to confirm if there is any bat involved? Rock back, please.
अहमद अपने ओवर की यहाँ पे डालने के लिए तैयार हैं. स्ट्राइक
back and roll it. Keep rolling. Yes, ball passes the bat. There's clear their line.
अहमद अपने ओवर की यहाँ पे डालने के लिए तैयार हैं. स्ट्राइक
ready, please. Keep rolling. Yes, on-field decision is not out. Clear their line. Hitting outside off, impact the line. Wickets missing. Ghazi, stay with your not out decision. Make the signal you on screen.
Ghazi Sohail was spot on, eh? Didn't give it out.
Make the signal
the
on
TV
screen.
umpire. Sharafuddola Ibn Shoaib was spot on, also. Didn't give it out. Suggesting the ball would have missed the legs. That's too short, too wide. He's missed it. He could have hit it anywhere.
Riley Said gets away with that, Nasum, but he's been a very clever bowler. He's been changing his variation. He's been cramping the batsman for the room. He got the first breakthrough for Bangladesh. And you said one thing, everything has been right for Bangladesh. They have been constantly taking wickets and putting Afghanistan on the back foot.
Yeah, if Afghanistan can manage to get, let's say, 140, for that they need to go at 10 runs an over from here on. So if they can get, with that single 100 comes up, so if they can manage to score 10 from here on, 140 plus, I think that's not a bad total. Whether it'll be possible or not, we'll have to wait and see. Swing and a miss, he's really going after it. He picked up a boundary in the very first delivery of this over, but Nasum Ahmad has come back very strongly. 52 deliveries for the second 50 because of the fact that they had to regroup themselves. Losing early wickets was a setback. Yeah, it's a really good finisher from Nasum Ahmad. 6 in that over with that boundary. 101 for 5.
এক বছরেই এটা ফ্যাকাশে আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন। এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া যে ব্রাইট লক টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
লাক্সারিয়াস সিল্কি ফিনিশিং ও অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল প্রপার্টি সমৃদ্ধ বার্জার লাক্সারি সিল্ক এমলশন শুধুই গ্ল্যামারাস দেয়াল নয়, আমার স্মৃতির আমিনা।
বাংলা লিংকে জিতে সব দেশের ফাস্টেস্ট 4G নেটওয়ার্কে জিতবেন সব সময়। বাংলা লিংক।
After the end of the 16th over, 101 for 5.
For a shot, that's of a shot of a man who spent time out there. He waits on that, knows that the ball will be slower, and dispatches this for a maximum. Back in Afghanistan, they call it Shpadiza. He waits on that, knows that the ball.
He clears his left leg, and he gets into a really good position. Oh, right from the middle of the bat. That is a lot of bottom hand. He clears his left. Again, a very good start to the over. Remember, 4 of the very first ball of the previous over only got them 6 runs. Lot of bottom hand. This needs to be a really good over for Afghanistan to go into that direction of 140. Only got them 6 runs. This needs to be a really good over for Afghanistan to go into the direction of 140. Oh, big mix-up, big mix-up. He just couldn't pick it up clear early. In the end, no damage done, but it certainly looked like there would have been a bit of a bother here. He just couldn't pick it up.
It was a chance. It needed a clear pickup. Nabi was waiting for a long time there. So after the heroic of taking that wonderful catch, it was a chance. It needed to take the out of Najibullah Sultan, who's a very good hitter. Down in the death overs, they suddenly miss on a chance. You cannot give away chances to the batters of the caliber of Muhammad Nabi. Word number 3, all-rounder, in the middle and enjoying himself. You cannot give away chances to the batters of the caliber of Muhammad Nabi.
Oh, shot. Saran shot. I think it's cleared. Oh, yes. What a shot that is. This time is it? Yes, it's Omar Zai, and he's picked up another maximum in this over. Oh, yes.
Turning out to be a very big over and a very good over for Afghanistan. This is a Sky Ram.
Yes, it's Omar Zai.
Sky hits it so well, and so does here Azmatullah Omar Zai. Just opens the face of the bat and guides it through. The rest is the pace on the ball that will just carry it all the way. Shakib not looking a very happy man.
Innovation. Great innovation. And players have opted to play this kind of a shot once there is width offer. Innovation. Both directors. Jalal Yunus on the right of the screen. Sagar Rahman to the left. Once there is width offer. Innovation. Both directors. Our ball. He's bowled a couple of slower deliveries of him. So Sagar Rahman to the left. Not a bad idea to take the pace off the ball, but it is turning out to be a really good over. Already the most expensive over.
He's already got him out with a slower ball in the third ODI when he was the only warrior standing there out in the middle for Afghanistan, putting his half century. He really built that inning so well, but it was Taskeen Ahmed who got the better of him with the slower balls. Standing there out in the middle for Afghanistan, putting his half century. He really built that inning so well, but it was Taskeen Ahmed who got the better of him with the slower balls.
A good Yorker. Dug out for a single. Quick 140 Ks. Selectors in the house. Chief selector, former captain to the left of the screen, Minhazul Abidin Nannu. Abdul Razak. Quick left arm orthodox to the right of the screen. And one of the other selectors, Habibur Basha Shon, is managing the team in the Emerging Asia Cup in Sri Lanka. The Bangladesh 18. One of the other selectors, Habibur Basha Shon, is managing the team in the Emerging. Good finish to the over, but a very good over for Afghanistan. 14 in that over. After 17, it's 115 for 5.
ঝামেলা ছাড়া ফোটানো যায় না, আর ফোটালেও পানি নিরাপদ হয়। তাই ঘরে আনুন পিওরিট। কল করুন 16627।
বাছাই করা আলুর সাথে স্পাইসি সিজনিং এর টুইস্ট এলো প্রাণ পতাটা।
এটা চিপস নাকি বিস্কিট? কে বুঝে না?
এক বছরের কাছাকাছি আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন। এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া, যে ড্রাই লাভ টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
43 for 1 in the last 5 overs, so they're getting in a bit of a momentum here. Really good to see Muhammad Nabi getting his act together. 42 unbeaten of just 34 deliveries. Omar Zai also unbeaten on 12 of 9. It's a good partnership. 28 in just 19 deliveries. Just 34 deliveries. Omar Zai also unbeaten on 12 of 9. It's a good partnership. 28 in just 19. It's a slower delivery. I think it's clean there. Yep, it's cleared and sailed over the fielder at the long off. So dealing in sixes now. Another six of the very first delivery of a new over.
That's how you want to start your slower ball. Omar Zai waited for that and smashed that for a maximum over the long off fielder. I beg your pardon. What a shot. What a delight to watch this young man finding his form and momentum. The platform is set to be able to play some explosive shots and take this total above 150. And I tell you what, it'll be really a competitive total if Afghanistan manage to take it above 150.
Yeah, don't lose the wicket. Oh, nearly hitting the stump. That is a lovely comeback from Fizz.
Take it above 150.
Had to be a little bit more straight. It was so close to the off stump. Nearly hitting the stump. And a lovely comeback from Fizz.
You would say, how did it miss the off stump?
It was so close to the off stump.
And talk about the Yorker, the perfection of throwing it into the block hole on the money. Tells you of the caliber of this wonderful bowler. He's got all the balls. He can take it away from you. If they are bringing the shortman in, he can bring it back if there is swing on offer. He's got all the balls. He can take it away from you. If they are bringing the shortman in, he can bring it back if there is swing on offer.
Looking to pick up boundaries. I think they decided, not just one of them, both Nabi and Umar Zoy looking to play some big shots, which is absolutely fine. They want to throw back the challenge, and if they can get away and play the way they have played themselves in the last 5 overs, so that maybe 150 plus is a very much possibility. And if they can get away and play the way they have played themselves in the last 5 overs, so that maybe 150 plus is a very much possibility.
Nabi hits this fine, and this is another boundary off the over. What a cracking shot this. Off the bat of Mr. President Muhammad Nabi hits this fine, and this is another boundary off the over.
Targeting the shorter side. He was trying to look to bowl the Yorker, ended up being a low full toss. Not an easy shot to play. But that is an excellent shot from Muhammad Nabi. The 4 more. This opening the face of the bat. Couple of bounces. It's a very, very quick outfield. The 11 opening the face of the bat. Couple of bounces. It's a very, very quick outfield. 14 in the previous over, which was the most expensive over in this innings. 46 now. Already 11 in this over. They're doing a very good job. Nabi and Orzai. 46 now. Again a slower delivery. He's mixing it up. He started with this 130 plus. We saw him bowling slower. This one's 117 Ks. And his T20 international carrier. Number of matches, 108. Closing in on 2,000 runs. Another player who has a very good strike rate, touching 140.
Talk about how cleanly he hits the ball. Most of the times when he hits it, it stays hit. Another 13 deliveries. What can they get out of it? This will be called wide. It stays hit. Afghanistan will enjoy it. They will want as many extras Bangladesh can give away. That's been a really good comeback from Afghanistan in the last few overs. They've been hitting boundaries, hitting sixes maximum. It's been a really good comeback. They're really accelerating.
Yeah, the partnership is very good. 40 of just 25 deliveries. It's an excellent partnership. Getting Afghanistan back on track. Yeah, the partnership is very good. 40 of just 25 deliveries. The lower delivery. It's an excellent partnership. Getting Afghanistan back on track. Taking on the fielder in the deep and coming back very comfortably for the second. 13 in that over. It's a good over for Afghanistan. 129 for 5. Very comfortably. 13 in that over. It's a good over. Putting the foot on the accelerator. 14 overs apiece. And would you believe it, the first delivery of both those overs started with a 6. What's on offer? Now, in the 19th over, I'm sure they'll be looking to pick up boundaries. I'm sure they'll be looking to hit over the top. There's some clean hitting. They've already managed to hit 6 sixes in this innings of 129. Yes, there are 10 boundaries. And the skipper decides that he has to be in the attack. Yes, he's only bowled 3 overs, so he will finish his quota. 1 for 13 so far. Again. Would you believe it? Another over. First delivery goes for the maximum. That's the 3rd time.
Thanks for the records. 3 overs starting with the maximum. Omarzai was waiting for that. And smashes this. And smashes this for 86 meters long maximum. Another one. That's back-to-back sixes off the bat of Azmatullah Omarzai. He's on fire.
And that's probably the biggest we've seen so far with that 6, the partnership. 54 in just 28 deliveries. Can this be the over for Afghanistan? They've already, with that 6, they've gone past 140. We were talking about whether it was a possibility. 150, 160. Anything is possible here on. First 2 deliveries from Shakib Al Hasan have gone 6, 6. 150, 160. Anything is possible here on. A little bit more polar, but he's hit it straight down the ground. And he's coming back for the second. Good running.
Last time he was taken for some big hitting, it was Ryan Burl who hit him for consecutive 6s. Doesn't give away a lot of loose deliveries, but look at that. 2 beautiful looking shots. This is absolutely huge. A biggie. Doesn't give away a lot of loose deliveries, but look at that. Tries to repeat the shot, misses it. How often you say it's swing and a miss? Another 8 deliveries left in the Afghanistan innings. How many more can they cash in on?
The idea was okay because he's trying to hide that area on the leg side. That is the clever piece of bowling. Really good from Shakib Al Hasan. He saw Omarzai going down the leg side, trying to make more room, exposing all 3 stunts, but he followed him. That is a really good piece of bowling from Shakib. Going down the leg side, trying to make more room, exposing all 3 stunts, but he followed him. That is a really good piece of... Oh, now then, taken! Oh, what a catch! Dusty Ahmed has pulled a beauty!
That was a skyer. You wouldn't expect anything less of Shakib Al Hasan. Brings in himself with a strong comeback. To smash this, but only gets it off the toe of his bat. High in the air, and beautiful catch completed by Taskin Ahmed. That has been a beautiful catch. Afghanistan on 143 for 6 after 19 overs.
জানো ডেড স্কিন সেল আমাদের আসল উজ্জ্বলতা ঢেকে দেয়। টেপ টেস্ট করলে বুঝতে পারবে। দেখলে আসল উজ্জ্বলতা লুকিয়ে ছিল ডেড স্কিন সেলের নিচে। এগুলো দূর করতে পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ এর ভিটামিন B3 যুক্ত ফর্মুলা ডেড স্কিন সেল দূর করে আসল উজ্জ্বলতা সামনে আনে। ফুটিয়ে তোলো আসল উজ্জ্বলতা। পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ এর ভিটামিন B3 যুক্ত ফর্মুলা ডেড স্কিন সেল দূর করে আসল উজ্জ্বলতা সামনে আনে। ফুটিয়ে তোলো আসল উজ্জ্বলতা। পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ।
Comes Rashid Khan, the skipper of Afghanistan team. Very good partnership of 56 in just 22 deliveries. Very good partnership. That's what he has done so far, but he is at the non-strikers end.
हमारे 4 बड़े शहरों कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद और फैसलाबाद में
Lovely shots. He's picked up 5 boundaries and hit only 6.
हमारे 4 बड़े शहरों कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद और फैसलाबाद में
3 overs, each conceding 14 runs apiece.
हमारे 4 बड़े शहरों कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद और फैसलाबाद में
It was a low full toss. I thought he missed it because there was a fielder at short fine. Had it been gone a little bit finer, it would have been a boundary. he's here because of this. Have a look at this catch. Never easy for the fielder to go back and take this grab, because the ball is coming from behind over his head. That is an excellent catch. Good spell for him, even though he went for 14 in that last over. He'd given away 27. He had previously given 13 in his first three, Shakib Al Hasan. Stunning catch from Taskin Ahmed to break that partnership. Yeah, he's gonna swing. Oh, nearly. Tamim Hussain will come back for the second. Didn't get enough, but they'll be happy. Oh, overthrows. That is sloppy. Now then. That is sloppy. That looked close. That looked very close. Was it?
Well, they said for a reason, do not run off the misfields to say. But let's see how it was. Rashid is not going to wait. He went for it, full swing. Couldn't get the connection right. Then Fizz was not able to collect the ball cleanly, but all of a sudden there was a chance for the run out. Did they get it right? Oh, he hasn't even picked up the ball. That was out by all money. Dash failing to collect the ball and gives life to Muhammad Nabi. You cannot do that. Imagine if he smashes 1 or 2 sixes from here. He can take the game away with that.
Bangladesh is still back, so don't get too excited. Shot. That is gone. That has gone to the boundary, and he picks up his 50 in grand style. His 5th T20 international. What a shot. What a player. Man of crisis for Afghanistan, Muhammad Nabi.
Absolutely, he brings out his 50 in a style, a slow ball. He waits for it and smashes this for 4. You talk about Bangladesh coming to bat, but look at this for a shot. And what a touch and what a form he's been out there. From the ball go he came, he's hit a beautiful cricketing shots all around. Look at that, 1-6 and 6 fours in this beautifully constructed 51 runs.
I'm looking.
Look at that, 1-6 and 6 fours in this beautifully
could have been tight. He hit the stumps. Lichun Kumar Das. Could have been tight. What's he appealing for?
Full marks for the effort. Puts in a beautiful dive, the Jaunty Rhodes dive. Away from the stumps though. Just doesn't hit the stumps. Luck favoring Afghanistan. Another 2 balls left. What can they make out of it?
It's gone past 150 now. Remember, the average score at this venue has been 153. But in the last 5 matches, it's 154. 23 deliveries. The third 50. Having a bit of a chat. Just want to have a look at. I thought it was Lichun Kumar Das appealing for something. Just want to have a look at.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire referral for one ball. I've checked the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Can I have your best side, best replay, please? One ball. I've checked the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Can I have your best side, best? Can start with front on, please. I've checked the front foot. It's a fair delivery. Can I have your best side, best? Can start with front on, please. Just rock and roll it. Ball bounces. Can I have outrage? Can I have outrage to see if there is any bat involved? Ball bounces. Can I have outrage? Can I have outrage? Standing by. If there is any bat involved. Ball bounces. Can I have outrage? Standing by. Yes, satisfied. There is bat involved, but I can see the ball bounces clearly. So my decision for the big screen is Yes, satisfied. There is bat in ball, but I can see the ball bounces clearly. So my decision for the big screen is.
No, that's why Nitin Kumar Das thought that he heard a sound, but the ball did hit the bat, but then it bounced. That's why Nitin Kumar Das, right, already 9 in this over. He heard a sound. Can he pick up a boundary here? Hit the bat, but then it bounced. It's in the air. Already 9 in this over. And taken! Number 99, Nazmul Shanto takes a very well judged catch to send back the skipper.
None of the fielders from Bangladesh, as far as the catching is concerned, has disappointed today. They have been excellent on the field. Slower ball. Rashid Khan had to generate the pace off the bait. Cannot. And look at that for a catch. Really well taken by Shanto. What a beautiful catch. Sends the captain Rashid Khan back. Afghanistan are 152 for 7.
Mujibur Rahman is the new batter. And swing and a miss, and he just bounces in front of the keeper also. Oh, they're coming back for the second. Rahman is the new batter. And swing and a miss, and he just bounces in front of the keeper also. Oh, they're coming back for the second. It's 2 to finish the over. In the end, Afghanistan will be mighty pleased because at one stage they were 87 for 5. 154 in the end for 7. They've matched the average score for the last 5 T20 international at this venue. And thanks to that wonderful knock of an unbeaten 54 from Mohammad Nabi, ensuring that they get runs on the board. Thanks to that wonderful knock of... We've seen some wonderful catching from the Bangladesh fielder, but take nothing away, he has been the man.